Hey everyone, it's Say with more pitiful poetry, also known as pititry. Today I am doing my poem on creative family relations. So here we go. If you only have brothers and only one mother and one father, then your brothers stay brothers, your mother stays your mother, and your father stays your father. However, your brother's best friends then become your brothers, except for in the cases where they become your uncle. In that case, they have married your aunt, or your aunt has married them. In either way, they become an uncle. Your first cousins stay cousins. However, their husbands and wives then become your cousins. Their cousins become your second cousins, and their cousins become the third cousins. And in the end, you're a batch of cousins. Except for when they have children, when you then become an aunt. Which would imply that you're now siblings. However, you're not. You're still cousins. From there, if your best friend is like a sister and she has a big sister, then that sister becomes your big sister. From there, you have new parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles. You also come with extra cousins, unless you don't like those cousins, and then they become third cousins. From there, the family tree starts getting a little crazy because if any babies come along, you have to decide whether they're a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, a niece, or a nephew. But usually they're just more cousins. So from there, if your children have children, it will start getting scary because there's probably more second cousins or a new Uncle Larry. You can claim whoever you want as new family. You shouldn't be biased because that's how I started out Scottish and English and became German and Irish. From there, if your roommate gets married, he's no longer your roommate. If your sister is dating the roommate's uncle, then he becomes your second uncle, and your cousin is now your roommate. He might be a cousin or he might be an uncle 2 times removed. So if this doesn't make sense, it's because it doesn't. And that's usually what makes you a cousin. It's not a question of family relation. It's a question of status manipulation.